trust myself, I just don't trust other drivers on the road. Well, let's talk about it. After my last couple of videos, talked about reasons why people don't ride. One of the top ones is people think riding a motorcycle is dangerous. And I talked about going to classes, going to a motorcycle safety riding skills class, gaining experience, practicing on your own, just things like that. And after my last video, the thing that came to me, and I've heard it said by people even getting out of riding, and I was 50 years old when I started riding, and a lot of people were telling me, you don't want to start riding now, 50 years old with all the cell phones and stuff like that. You just don't want to trust all the people out on the road. And I get that, and I understand that, and I think I may have even said that in my 20s to my 40s when I had every excuse in the book not to ride. So yeah, the statement, I'm not worried about me, I just don't trust the other drivers. Honestly, that may be the smartest thing anyone said, and I get it, because you're right. Other drivers on the road are the biggest risks to motorcycle riders. People are distracted. They're tired. They're texting. They're eating. They're looking at their GPS. Take the next left. Was that the left I just went through the intersection, or the next left on the next intersection? I've been there. Look at it closer. Yep. And oftentimes people sitting at stoplights, they're not so much driving, paying attention, as trying to solve the world's problems. Something. They sit there for quite a while. Matter of fact, I wish I had my camera going just a few minutes ago. I met a driver coming down the wrong way of a one-way street, and I had to point to them, flag them to get over, which they did. I've seen that many times. I've seen some many crazy things happen out on the road. As a truck driver for 25 years, I've seen almost everything you can imagine on the road. So, and I want to say, after my last couple of videos talking about why people don't ride, the dangers of riding, stuff of that nature, I've had other riders, and I've asked seasoned veterans to drop a tip, drop some comments, and they did leave a lot of good tips, a lot of good comments. So you can go back to my last couple of videos. You don't even have to watch the video, and you can just look at the comments. No, watch the video. Come on, watch the video. But yeah, they left a lot of comments in the last 2-3 videos. I've had a lot of people watch those, comment on those, drum up a bunch of new subscribers, and I appreciate all of you. I thank all of you for that. The check is in the mail. I wouldn't wait by your mailbox too long, but anyhow, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to encourage other riders, trying to encourage people to get out and ride, because I just hear so many naysayers, and I work with people who have other bikes and other makes, and when they first started working with me, they didn't realize that not all Harley riders were the same. So they right away pigeonholed me with the rest of the Harley riders, and you know, all the negative connotations that go with that. But here's why most people stop. That's not true. Here's where most people stop. They say, other drivers are so crazy, I'm not riding. And I look at it differently. Take on the challenge. I assume that they're all going to do something dumb. So take on that challenge, be more alert, and when you ride like that, you assume they're all going to be doing something crazy. Be aware of anything could happen at any time when you're riding in traffic. And when you ride like that, you're not surprised anymore. You're more prepared. You're gaining those skills that we talked about, becoming a better rider. So here are, I think about 3 or 4 things. Here's how I deal with it, so you don't turn it into a panic attack every time you go riding, or you're just too fearful to even get out and ride. First one is, and many seasoned riders left us in the comments, ride like you're invisible. Ride like nobody sees you. If they see you, that's a bonus. But don't count on it and don't trust it. The other thing is, watch the wheels. Now, I think you can watch the heads too. You can watch both at the same time, or go back and forth from the wheels to the head, back to the wheels. Because if the wheels are turning, something's happening. Even if the hamster wheels in their head aren't turning. I kid. So that's number 2. Tires don't lie. If they're turning, something's happening. The other thing is, always leave yourself an out. And this, I think, comes from 25 years of driving a truck. Truck can't stop on a dime, so you're looking 6, 8, 10 seconds ahead of you or more, depending how fast you're going, depending on how heavy your load is. And consequently, I do that on my motorcycle too. Always looking way ahead. I'm probably more prepared than the car in front of me for 2 to 3 cars in front of that person. The other thing is, be aware of your surroundings. Checking your mirrors all the time. Know your surroundings. Somebody next to you, somebody behind you, somebody coming up fast on you. Because if somebody in front of you does something goofy, somebody changes lanes, somebody pulls out in front of you, and if you can't get stopped, you have to know where your out is. You have to know what direction you're gonna go. And that's where being aware at all times comes in handy. So always leave yourself an out. And another thing is, don't camp out next to a car. You're not camping. Be in front of them, be behind them, but don't ride alongside of them thinking that's going to give you protection. Because what that's going to do is, you're going to be in their blind spot, and that's going to invite them to change lanes at any time, and consequently you're going to get caught up in it. So yeah, you're right not to trust other drivers, and I don't either. I've seen it all. 25 years of driving a truck. I've seen a lot on a motorcycle. Like I said, one-way drivers, just the craziest things you've ever seen. So don't trust them. But instead of that stopping you from riding, just let it make you a smarter rider. Because once you understand that, it becomes less scary. You don't have the anxiety of riding anymore. You're prepared at all times. And in the beginning, it takes a little knack to get it all down. It's like golfing or doing anything. Keep your left arm straight, look down, follow through, keep your head down the whole time. seems like a lot to remember all at once, and that's why it takes practice, and you need to get out on your own for a while to learn all this, gain all this experience, and then it just becomes second nature, and it will become second nature. Talk to anyone who's been riding for some time, they'll tell you that. So if that's the thing that's been holding you back, not trusting other drivers, you're not alone. Might be the reason you don't ride. Might just be the reason you start riding differently. And that may save your life, may get you home on time, safe and sound. So, if you're a seasoned rider out there, please keep adding comments. They're much appreciated. If you're a new rider, becoming a new rider, still have some other things holding you back, that's cool. Drop me a line, let me know. I've been there. From my 20s to my 40s, I thought almost all the things that I have jotted down and been taking notes on and trying to get those across to all of you as a reason to overcome your fears. And you can do it with experience of riding, taking classes, and things of that nature. So yeah, drop me a line if there's something else I haven't covered yet. I kind of think I know what the next one will be, and I can't wait to do that one for you. So thanks for watching this video, and you have yourself a great day.